Hey guys, thanks for tuning in for another review brought to you by the Bourbon Brothers. My name is Gavin.
And I'm Jeff.
And today we are drinking Old Forester 1870 Original Batch Bourbon Whiskey.
Yes, this is part of the Whiskey Row series that Old Forester's put out. It sort of helps to highlight milestones over time in the bourbon history related to Old Forester. So what they did to create the original batch was George Gaven, when he first started Old Forester in 1870, to create a more consistent bourbon profile, he would take bourbon from 3 different distilleries, mix them together, and then that would be what his bourbon would be.
Yep.
But with what they did to echo that was took bourbon from 3 different rickhouses, and they blended them together. They were different entry points for alcohol going in and different age profiles. So it takes from, some different places, mixes them together to try to replicate what George Garvin Brown did.
Well, let's see if it's worth its salt, guys. Let's take a sniff. It's a really nice nose, Jeff. Lots of maple and orange zest.
Yeah, a lot going on, I think, on the nose. You also got some caramel, vanilla, oak.
Yeah, a lot of the typical barrel notes. Yeah, and I mean, it smells really nice. It's a 90 proof whiskey, so we'll see, how bold the flavors are on the palate.
Yeah, a little cinnamon in there too.
Yeah, some heavy baking spices, definitely. All right, let's take a taste. Cheers.
Cheers.
The last thing you mentioned was cinnamon. There's a conglomerate of flavors that kind of taste like a freshly baked cinnamon roll.
Yeah, you definitely got, cinnamon, you got the vanilla icing on it,
Yeah.
you got, the little bit of caramel there.
Absolutely. It's a nice, fairly lighter on the palate. It is a 90 proof bourbon. Getting a little bit of oak, not as much as I got on the nose.
Yeah, a little less. Still some spice in there as well.
Yeah.
Back in, I think a hint of black pepper.
Yeah, it's an extremely smooth whiskey, Jeff. Very drinkable.
And I think all Old Forester products are very drinkable.
Sure.
Easy to drink.
The finish, it's fairly quick though. With a little bit of sweetness, like candy sweetness on the finish.
Yep, I'd agree. Yeah, fairly quick. Like I said, 90 proofs. Don't always stick with you too long. But.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, it's a nice bourbon. Definitely recommend it for the newer bourbon drinker. It's just because it is so extremely smooth, but it does offer a nice amount of flavor as well. So a good balance from that point of view.
Drinkable, good bit of robust flavor.
Yeah.
One thing I wanted to mention is that this the Whiskey Row series. This was the initial, and they're going to have some other milestones. So that's something you can also be on the lookout for going forward.
All right. Well, Jeff, for our Bourbon Brothers rating, what would you rate Old Forester Original Batch 1870?
I think this is a B, pretty high up on the B scale. I don't think it's quite to B plus, very close, but I'd say probably a B.
Yeah, it's for the price, it's around like under $40. A good bourbon. Definitely keep your eyes out for it and let us know what you think if you've had it or how you enjoy other Old Forester products. Share the video if you've enjoyed it. Give us a like. You can find us both on Twitter at Bourbon Beer Reviews. Thanks for watching. Cheers.
Cheers.